What's going on, everyone? It is Hokage Senpai here, and welcome to my channel. If you're new, this thing's messed up. If you're new, I welcome you. Welcome to my channel, and I make videos surrounding different topics, mostly surrounded around the whole NoFap challenge. If you don't know what that is, and I'm pretty sure you do know what that is if you're stopping by. So thank you. So guys, how you all doing? You know, I hope you all are doing well. Hope you all are doing well on your streaks. That's my favorite saying. It's not my favorite saying. I just say it a lot. But yeah, I hope you all really are doing well. I've been making the effort to look back on a lot of the comments and actually respond, because, you know, I upload a video and then it's almost like I just forget about YouTube almost. Like I just go out through life and it's just I'm using this energy and I'm just you know, socializing, and I forget, and then I'm like, you know, I gotta come back from time to time and not only make a video but check the comments and respond to everyone that commented. So guys, I really did not have any idea or script to what I was going to make a video about. I just came back from a run right now and it felt amazing. I don't normally run. I go to the gym, but I don't normally run because I think, you know, I'm slim enough. Why do I need to work on cardio? But that's kind of a bad mindset, because you need to, you know, stay in shape and work on your stamina and whatnot. Because after I just did like a 20-minute run, I was like, I felt like I was going to throw up. It was actually hilarious. But anyways, guys, you know, I just like coming back from time to time, and I like, you know, updating you guys, and I like hearing what you guys have to say as well about your streaks and whatnot. So I kind of have two topics I want to talk about this video. One is kind of a new challenge I'm thinking about starting, and also something along the social dynamics, like a social aspect type of thing. The social thing I want to talk about, guys, is I don't know why I'm coughing. I guess I ran and I don't know. It feels weird. But anyways, the whole social thing I want to talk about, guys, is because something that has happened in my life recently with some friends. Not to get into too much detail. Basically, I have a really good friend. We're actually really good friends. Like he's my homie. He's my best friend. And he has a best friend where recently they've kind of been not, you know, talking as much and all that, and kind of, you know, distancing almost. You know, they've been longer friends than I have with the other guy. With let's just call him Max. Like the guy that's friends with Max has been friends a lot longer than I have been with Max. So yeah, that's some context. And just recently they have not talked. Then Max has started hanging out with me a lot more. I guess, I mean, we click, you know what I'm saying? We can sit down and talk for a long time about a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this to aggrandize myself or, you know, just to float my own boat, but it's just something that I've thought about. I'm going to lead into it. I've thought about, and I want to express to you guys. Basically, Max doesn't really, I mean, he's still really good friends. You know, they're always going to try to maintain that bond, but Max doesn't really talk to the other friend like that now because of certain activities that the friend is doing that Max doesn't really agree with. I'm not really going to get into too much details, but you get the gist. Basically, he's doing stuff that Max is he's not rocking with, he doesn't like. And I've seen this. I mean, I'm a third-person party. You know, I've hung out with the friend, Max's best friend, for, you know, not really so much one-on-one, but with Max as well. But when I did get one-on-one time with the friend, you know, he said, yo, yeah, you know, Max is trying to hang out with you more, you know, he's always going to you and stuff. And I tried to, you know, think about what I was going to say, you know, because when you're put in a situation like that, it's a little bit, not awkward, but standoffish, I want to say, you know what I'm saying? I don't normally get put in positions like that, but, you know, I did well, like always. So I was like, you know, maybe it's just a thought, you know, I was like, maybe maybe Max is not hanging out with you because you're doing this certain activity a lot, and he doesn't like that activity. And he immediately, his initial reaction was to kind of shut it down, not even let it, you know, process or comprehend in his mind to think on it. He was just like, no, I'm not going to change myself for somebody else. And then I thought about it, and I was like, that's not the point. Look, then I told him, I was like, I don't think it's changing yourself. It's just being wise and knowing that certain friend doesn't like that certain activity. So don't do that certain activity when you're with him. Don't bring it up. Just be his friend that you guys have. I mean, this certain activity has not came into play until recently, and then they're distancing. I guess he hasn't picked up on that. So my thing was, if I'm doing a certain activity and that friend's not liking me, then don't do that thing. And I call it social calibrating yourself. And that's a really broad blanket, you know, term. but it's true. Literally, it's learning, guys. I think learning how to socially calibrate yourself is one of the most important things you're going to need in life. It's going to help you with so many things. I mean, networking, building relationships. It's I think having charisma is a part of it. I mean, you knowing how to maneuver yourself and be an alpha or whatever you want to call it in social situations. I think to a certain extent, I am gifted in that. I know how to socially calibrate myself. Granted, I have a lot to learn. I'm only 18 years old. I have so much to experience. But from my experience right now, I think I do well when it comes to social calibrating myself. If there is a person who I know, let's say, doesn't watch sports or doesn't like to, I don't know, work out, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to talk about those things with him. I mean, I'll mention it and be like, yeah, you know, I think you should get into it. But then always try to find what that person is into so you can make a conversation out of it. I mean, I hope most of you are good at making conversation. If not, work on it. I guess I can make a video on how to do that. But anyways, like if I have a friend who loves talking about politics, which I do, you know, I would talk to that friend and always try to bring up politics along the lines, and I like to learn, so I'll ask him questions, and then that's how we form a dialogue. My whole point is, guys, to learn how to socially calibrate yourself. That's what I call it. Maybe I'm using the wrong term, but just know what to talk about, know what not to talk about, because there's some people that you know, I think everyone does have it, but not really. Some people are just, they don't, you know, I don't know. You have to make the attempt. You have to make the effort to actually bring up certain conversations, because a lot of people I notice, they're not as outgoing, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there is outgoing and there is not outgoing people, but you understand what I'm trying to say. So learn that tool, learn that function, not really function, but it's honestly a gift. Once you learn how to master it, it's something that's going to help you and throw you way beyond. It's going to put you ahead of others, basically. That's something I just want to talk about in the social aspect. I don't know why. I thought about it. I just did, and I was like, I need to make a video on it. And my second thing I wanted to talk about was a challenge that's kind of, I guess, going to tie into NoFap, and it's about waking up every day at like 5 a.m. Not 5. All right, see, like it's summer, you know. I just graduated high school and I've been going to sleep pretty late recently, but so I don't know if I'm gonna jump right into 5 a.m. but maybe like 7, 6, and then work my way up, because guys, I've seen a lot of videos of benefits on waking up at 5 a.m. every day. I mean, you have such just the self-explanatory or self-evident thing. It's just you just have a lot more time in the day, which means what's going to translate into you having a lot more time to do things that you want to do. And you know, I'd say I have a fairly enough time, but it's the fact that when I do have free time, I want to use it for something that's maybe not as productive, because for the most of the day I'm sleeping. I mean, I wake up, what, 10, 11, 12, when you could be waking up 6, and you have extra 4 or 5 hours until you're just, you know, previously waking up, like my sleeping, you know, schedule now. And not only that, I want to start getting up and going on runs and just doing things, guys, because to be successful, you have to start building habits, you know. And this is something that I've been talking with kind of like some mentors and whatnot. And if I really do want to become successful, like I preach, I have to start doing things and start building discipline, start doing things that are going to work towards that goal. Maybe if it's not, obviously getting up and running every day is not going to make me rich, but it's going to build that discipline. So when I need to do something, then I'll get it done, because I'm building habits out of it. You know, I'm building good habits. So this is something I recommend. I mean, if someone who's on the NoFap journey and you're far into it and you want to start having more time and being more productive, because when you're on NoFap, I was telling my friend this just like a couple of nights ago, when you are on NoFap, the benefits are becoming a lot more familiar. Like I was just telling him, he's on like the first like 3 months of NoFap and he's, you know, feeling all the benefits. I told him, you know, use that motivation, the motivation that you have, and start building something with it, because I'm not saying I've lost all drive, but it's become familiar. So it's not as, you know, what's the word? Not as, you know, it's there and it's like, oh my gosh, all this stuff, you become used to it. So it's almost like you can become complacent as well, almost. It's kind of just a thought that I had. So this is kind of something that I wanted to start doing. Waking up early in the morning, going on runs, still going to the gym, which I still do, but just recently it's become kind of every other day. But yeah, guys, you want to start building these good habits if you want to become successful, if you want to become something, because I know I want to become something, and I'm pretty sure most of you all who are doing NoFap, you want to become the best version of yourself, so you're going to start doing things to help better yourself in every shape and form. So I do thank you guys for watching this video. So make sure, guys, to learn how to socially calibrate yourself. I apologize if I didn't give too much in-depth analysis and how to specifically do this. I'm just trying to speak on the best on my experience and whatnot. Maybe I can make another video and trying to go really in depth and give you examples and stuff like that. But I think for the most part, I think I made sense to a certain extent. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below, and let me know what you guys think about this new challenge or habit I'm trying to that not I'm trying to do, but that us as a community or people that are out there preaching to do. Let me know if you guys already wake up early in the morning. Just let me know what you guys are doing, or let me know what you guys' thoughts are on the stuff that I just said. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys liking my videos, subscribing, commenting, doing all those things, guys. I really do appreciate it. So NoFap, I'm on day, I don't even know what day I'm on. I'm almost coming up on a year here, and I'm going to make a special video for that. So I thank you guys all for stopping by. This is Hokage Sapana. See you guys next video. Peace.